So when I'm at a store or something and I buy a product and they ask me, do you want the extended warranty with that? I always say no. You know, do you want a protection plan with that? I say no. You know, if I'm at a drive-through, do you want fries with that? I say no. Do you want a cookie with your meal? Well, sometimes I say maybe, but usually I'm pretty good at just saying no. I go to a store, I get what I want, and I come home. That's it. Well, the other day I was at Lowe's and I must have let my guard down, which is surprising because if you remember, last summer I bought a $25 bag of popcorn from a little kid out in front of the store. But anyway, I'm at the checkout line and this lady shows me this little gadget and she says, we're having a special on these today. If you're interested, they're $50 off. And I was just gonna say no. And then I saw a laser beam. I'm like, what is it? And she started showing me and I ended up coming home with it. So this is what I got. It was $99. This is the Bosch GLM 165-27C. It is a laser measuring device. So right now you're probably asking yourself the same thing that I did, and that is, why in the world would you need a laser measuring device when a tape measure has worked just fine for all these years? Well, I do know that we've all experienced this. You know, say you're up on something, you don't have anybody at the other end holding your tape, and you're trying to get a long measurement. Well, you know what's gonna happen. That. All right, I'm back up on the scaffold. What we're gonna do, we're gonna see how far it is from the end of this board over to that far wall. So what I'm gonna set it right here. We're gonna turn it on. I'm gonna hit the button. I'm gonna make sure my laser is pointed on the stud over there, not the insulation. You can see it is on the stud. Hopefully you can see that. 15 feet, 4 5/8. And then you hit the button and it saves it, so when you go make your cut, you don't forget. Now we're going to come in this room here and just see how accurate this thing is. All right, I don't know how well you can see this, but this section right here isn't done. But we're going to measure from the end of this metal right here over to the far wall there. Using a tape measure first. We are at 95 5/8. 95 5/8. Now using the little Bosch, I'm going to set it right to the end of the metal there. We're going to turn it on. Hit the button. 95 5/8. Exactly the same. That's pretty wild right there. Now this does a lot more than what I have figured out so far, but right now I have it set on inches. We're going to change it to feet and inches. Hit function, feet, inches, boom, rounding to 1/16. Yeah, there we go. Now we're going to measure all the way across this room. So we're going to hit the button. 39 feet 1 inch from here, actually from right back here over there. The beam is right on the tongue and groove beside that window. 39 feet 1 inch. Now these have been out for several years. I'm guessing many of you either have one or have seen them before. Like I said, I have not. I'm surprised none of you have told me about it. But I can see, like, if you're a contractor or something, this would be really, really handy, like for bidding work. I mean, you can just get measurements so quick and easy with one person. But yeah, so far, I'm pretty impressed with this. At first, you know, I thought it would just get you close, but it is as accurate as a tape so far from what I've seen. Actually, probably more accurate than a tape, especially on those long ones where you got the big bow to it, trying to get it to reach the other side. probably be more accurate. So apparently there are several different models of this Bosch blaze. This one that I have is the GLM 165-27C. That has the red laser beam. The 27CG has all the same features, except it has a green laser beam. This has a range of 165 feet. You know, we've all seen rangefinders before, but I was not expecting that type of accuracy out of it. I really wasn't. So we are 50 inches from the wall right there, but besides just measuring, also has some other features. We're gonna hit function. We'll go over to level. Shows my stack of wood is off just a wee little bit. Turn it on its side. I don't know if I'd use it for a level or not when you could just use a torpedo level or something, but kind of nice to have. Nice screen on it as well. And it comes with this case right here, the belt loop on it. It also has a metal clip. I don't have it with me right now, but you can stick it right on your belt with that. But yeah, I'm pretty pleased with this little bugger so far. Whenever I buy something like this, you know, I have to ask myself, is it really going to be useful? And I have to say, yes, it will, especially in here, like putting up that tongue and groove. Most of the times I'm in here by myself, don't have anyone at the other end of the tape. So for me, I will definitely use it for that. Is it accurate? Surprisingly, way more accurate than I thought it would be. It works really well, it does. And like I said, I can't believe I didn't know about this. But anyway, I will put a Amazon link in the description for this, but I think I saw it on Amazon for $111, and at Lowe's it was $99, I think. So check around. I'll make sure I put the right model number in the description as well, because there's different ones, but yeah, I'm pretty pleased with it. But anyway, while we're in the building here, I'll give you a little update of what's going on in here. First and foremost, we have an absolutely beautiful fire going here in the stove. Nice and toasty. The weather outside has been just miserable. We've had rain, snow, rain, snow. Yesterday we probably had 4 inches of snow. Then last night, a bunch of it melted off. Today, a little bit more rain, now some more snow. So it's a good evening to be inside here. But I'll show you what we've got accomplished here since the last update, and things are moving along pretty good. Turned a light on over here so you can kind of see, but that room in there, that's just where the panel is and the manifold for the radiant floor heat. Over on this side here, it's going to be a small hot water tank and my pump. Just put plywood on the walls in here. It's just a big closet basically. But I went with 3/4 inch plywood. That camera is going to be all funky, but I went with 3/4 inch plywood in here just so I can hang anything on it, do whatever I want in there. And then this room over here, I had Simon and his guys. He's an Amish fella. They were real good with the metal stuff. I stink at metal. I would have to order 3 times as much as what I need for what I screw up. They come in here and just knock this out, but we put metal all around this room right here. This originally was going to be a room for Melissa to like ship merchandise and put her heat presses and all that in here, but we're not even done with it yet. And between that and the fire starter and some other things coming up, we have outgrown this area. It's basically going to be the whole garage, I think. But in here will be a nice spot for just an office. Got the window, got all my outlets up here for charging all my batteries and cameras and all that kind of stuff. So that'll be what this room is. Coming from the garage towards the game room, wait till you see what we did in here. I'm just going to use the light from my phone, but we did the same wainscoting as in the rest of the building, and then like a copper penny metal all the way up above the shower. I think it looks pretty cool. it'll look better in normal light. Like I said, I'm just using my phone right now. But yeah, this is the bathroom right here. Got the shower, toilet will go right there, little sink, some storage shelves, things like that. Also added wainscoting to this side and on both sides of this closet here, wrap around the bar. I wasn't going to do that before. I don't know why. I just envisioned wood from floor to ceiling, but it's such a big wall. I mean, it's 11 feet 6. So we decided to put it here as well, which I think was a good idea. What else? Oh, over here, Melissa and I had a bang up idea. So, like I said, over there's the closets, utility room through that doorway. And we've got like a cantilever side over right there. But up above that, I don't have any tongue and groove up there yet, and I'm not going to put any up there. What Melissa and I were talking about, remember all the license plates you guys sent us? Well, I think I'm just going to put some 1/2-inch plywood up there, that little piece up in there, up here, and that little piece above that shed roof right there. Put 1/2-inch plywood on all that, and that'll be all license plates. I think it'll look pretty cool. And same with the bar. We've got a sheet of plywood just laying there right now, but we'll have license plates all over the bar, all up above. I think it'll look good with the that shed roof there in barn red with all the wood. Yeah, I think it'll look pretty good. Oh, and by the way, if you saw the last video, we introduced our new bagging machine here. It's actually called a VF200E. It's made by Allfill, and it's a dual lane vibratory linear scale is the official name of it. But there are a few, now just a few Debbie doubters that didn't think this would really work for us. And a lot of questions, good questions, how we're going to fill the hopper. We have something in the works for that. Temporarily though, that scaffold that I was using earlier in the video, that'll be set up beside this, and we'll have all the product on the scaffold and just a set of steps going up to it. But we have a more permanent solution that we're working on. I think the hopper right now probably holds about 60 pounds, so it'll empty quick. I mean, we can do probably 5 to 8 bags a minute with this. And there are also questions about, you know, sealing the bags. We don't want to seal the bags just because it's a product that people keep reaching in and out each time you start a fire. Like I said, out of a 1.75 pound bag, you could probably start 30 fires. So we wanted something resealable. So for now, we're just going to keep going with the twist tie. And I think I also mentioned we've got 2 other products that will be coming up in the near future that we'll use this machine for as well. Now, like I said the other day, we don't plan on using this like 8 hours a day, 5 days a week or anything like that. The whole point of this was it takes a lot of time to bag the products, so we just wanted to do something to speed that up. So instead of spending 2 or 3 days bagging, we can spend a couple hours bagging and then go on and do something else. So that's why we got the machine. But anyway, I think that's about it for today's video. I appreciate y'all being here, and I will catch you on the next one.